Hello everyone and welcome to my villager breeder tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to find out how to breed villagers. As with my channel, I'm going to try and tell you the how and the why, not a block by block tutorial. Let's get into it. The story of how to breed villagers. In the beginning there was just Bob and Brian, but in Minecraft we needed more. We needed villagers for our iron production. Villagers so we can make giant emerald beacons, and villagers to trade with. Bob and Brian had a job to do. Minecraft villagers have evolved past the need for an intimate reproductive process. They can use direct mitosis to create a basic small replica. The mitosis requires 3 factors. Bob and Brian require an ample food supply. They must think they can sleep. They don't need to sleep, just think they can. The mini replica also needs a bed. They love bouncing on their beds. Get all of these 3 things right and you can create an infinite number of villagers. That seems simple enough. 3 steps. Infinite food is step 1. Simply done. We can set up a carrot or potato farm. 9 by 9, water source in the middle, composter on top, light, 2 high wall around it so the villagers can't escape. Plop a couple of villagers in. One of them takes up the job of being the farmer. We'll start collecting the carrots. They'll start sharing the carrots. Step 2. The beds. At least 3 beds are needed, but more can work too. The trick? Trapdoors. Although the evolution helped with reproduction, it had the opposite effect on their brains. It made them very, very dumb. Villagers can't see the trapdoors, so they think they can fit through this gap. This means when it's night time, you can see that the villagers think they can sleep. Silly villagers. Step 3, and the final step for our villager breeder, the bouncing babies. Here you could see the gap. The baby villagers are as dumb as their parents. This time they think the trapdoors are closed, so they can run across here. And what happens? They fall down the hole. Let's watch the miracle of mitosis happen. That's pretty much it for the villager breeder. Step 1, lots of food. Step 2, access to beds. Step 3, a gap for the babies to fall down. Simple. Now, we can make a bit of an enhancement. You can set up a piston like this behind me. If I turn it on, that's blocking the access to the beds. These guys will get a bit grumpy. They can't sleep, so they can't replicate. The mitosis will not happen. I hear you say, what do you do with all of these villagers once you have them? The hole we have drops them down into water stream to take them wherever you need to take them away. Here you can see 3 babies in the process of growing up. It takes 20 minutes for them to grow up. What you can see here is a 2 high gap. Villagers are 2 high and they're stood on walls. So when they're stood on a wall, they'll bounce up and down. Their heads hit this water source, which lifts them up, and then they're pushed down here. And you can see a fully grown up villager here. How do you collect the villagers, I hear you say? Again, very simple. If you run a rail through diagonally up or down through the block that they are standing on, it will collect the villager. So I tend to set up a bit of a dispenser with some carts in it and a button system. I can stand up here, I can press this button, whoop, and it collects the villager. Now, you can do what you want with it. There we go. How to build a villager breeder and the story of Bob and Brian. If you've liked it, smash that like button. Really help me out beating that YouTube algorithm. And of course, for more content like this, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Liking and subscribing are absolutely free. Right, that's it for me. Ta-ta for now.